tool with a red laser beam that could find you from way across the street. He was scoring on the O from a distance, treating the street like a kill zone. When that red dot danced on your chest, it was already too late. He put
that red dot hit your chest, boy. Oh shit, it's about to drill. YouTube, what's that word, man? What's the deal? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video, man. Y'all know how we get down over here, man. We talk about them steppers. You be with them steppers, huh? Damn, Mercer. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about, man. We gonna talk about these steppers, man. You feel me? But yeah, man. How y'all feeling, man? It's Friday. Not Friday, it's Saturday, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy Saturday to you guys, man. Hopefully you guys are you know, having a great day, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nothing cause you to have a bad day, bro. It ain't even worth it. Making a bad moment turn into a bad day, bro. It ain't even worth that, bro. So make sure, man, you have a great day no matter what, man. I'm just looking for y'all some content, man. Who I wanna react. Who I want to talk about, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can see I'm on my dog Hood Edition. Hey, Hood Edition got some good content, man. I be rocking out with him. He don't really be dropping like that. Like his last video was 5 days ago. Hood Edition, we need you to tap in. We need you to drop more often, gang, for sure. Oh, man, STL, EBT, man. Yeah, let's talk about, let's talk about Bostrell, man. Hey, let's talk about Bostrell, gang. Y'all want to talk about Bostrell, bro? Yeah, we gonna talk about Bostrell, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this one about Bostrell, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, hype, sub up. Make sure y'all sub my dog Hood Edition, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all sub this channel too, man. Y'all know how we get down. Let's get it, man.
Another one. Bostrell, you my broski, and I miss you. I can't wait until the day we meet again.
Before the world was screaming Love Sosa, before the drill scene went global, there was a name that made the whole O Block look over their shoulder at night. Bostrell. Some called him the king of hits. Others called him the Chirac Max Payne.
Payne.
For a reason. This
Payne.
man was a real life menace from STL, and he moved with a level of coldness that most people only see in the movies. Bostrell wasn't just spinning blocks, he was sniping them. Everybody in the wood knew about that infamous pipe he carried. A tool with a red laser beam that could find you from way across the street. He was scoring on the O from a distance, treating the street like a kill zone. When that red dot danced on your chest, it was already too late. He put
red dot hit your chest, boy. Oh shit, it's about to drill. Hey, shout out O Block. I'm just saying. Shout out O Block. Ain't gonna count, like, y'all know the O famous for spanking stuff. But we ain't gonna sit here and act like them boys over there all 63rd, STL, you know what I'm saying, FBG, EBT. We ain't gonna act like them boys went spanking stuff too, bro.
in so much work for his game, his clout inside STL, EBT was sky high. But don't get it twisted. Bostrell wasn't just a hitter. He was a known trapper too. Getting money was never an issue for him. He moved with the weight of a boss, and that's why the biggest factors in the city looked up to him. We talking about K.I., T.B., Wooski. Even Lil B had Trail's name tattooed on his chest. Scrap from Mob with him the most, cause just like Scrap, Bostrell was a real hitter, and he was crazy with it. But there's a dark side to this legend. Even the toughest hitters get tired of the war. By late 2012, Trail was looking for a way out of the rack. He was finna leave a gang life behind and move for a fresh start. A few days before he was packed up, he tweeted it out to the world. "I can't wait for my new start." He was that close to escaping the cycle. But you know how the streets work. You can't do all that drilling and get away scot-free.
Nah,
the past always has a way of catching up to you, even when you're looking at the exit sign.
Y'all
He was shot and killed early in the drill war, leaving behind a reputation that still rings through the South Side today. You locked in with Hood Edition. Today, we deep dive into one of Chicago's most honored and most feared hood legends. The man, the myth, Bostrell. Let's get into it. Every legend got a starting point. And for Rodney Latrell Stewart, it all kicked off on April 11th.
Damn, it was a long intro. I ain't gonna count. The intro let me know everything I need to know about Bostrell. What y'all think? Shout out Hood Edition though, but man, like, okay. And it kept me locked in too. That's dope, gang.
1995. Born right in the heart of Chicago. But here's the part that'll trip you up. Trail wasn't always STL. He grew up on the low end, living with his mother and his grandma, Sheila Green. To his family, he was just Rodney, a polite, quiet kid who never gave his grandma a day of trouble. It's crazy how the same hands that helped grandma with the groceries are the same ones that finna hold the heat later on.
That's crazy, bro.
Trail came from a line of factors. His big brothers, Ray and Ronzilla, was already deep in the paint with a renegade set called LAFA, Love Anna Forever Always. Ronzilla was a real-life hitter, a man so respected that even opposition like Bezu gave him his flowers. Trail's Twitter handle was Free LAFA Ron for a reason. Blood ran deeper than sets, and that LAFA heart was pumping through Trail's veins before he ever claimed the wood on 63rd. Around the age of 10, the projects on the low end got torn down. That's when Trail and his grandma moved to the infamous 6347 St. Lawrence Avenue.
63rd.
You gotta understand, this wasn't just a house. 6347 became the main trap house for STL. Everybody was hanging there.
My God, it worked?
Dang. Everybody was at the truck.
Trail was a natural. He wasn't just out there sliding. He was getting to the bag. He was trapping so hard, he was buying multiple PS3s, iPhones, designer gear, and flashy watches. He also had a dog named Briscoe he was proud of and posted often. He even bought his first whip. FBG Cat.
That's a Bentley or a Chrysler 300. Oh! Like, it looked like a Chrysler 300, but then it got a Bentley on it. I mean, just to buy a car, period, from trapping, bro, I think that's like, and I ain't pushing selling drugs, but if you can afford you a car, gang, you really just, especially like, it looked like a nice car. I mean, I wouldn't have bought it, cause that grill with the teeth in it, that shit goofy as hell. But shout out Trail.
Ash called it a lemon, but it didn't matter. It was Trail's whip, and he was bending through the city in it. But the fast life comes with a price tag. By the time he was supposed to be at DuSable High, Trail was already too big of a target. He had to stop going to school because 12 and the ops was always looking for him. His grandma was hurting over it, so he promised her he'd take online classes. He moved out of his grandma's crib briefly to live with his girlfriend, Lady Rothy. He was trying to balance being a lover, a grandson, and a ghost in the streets.
Killer.
His mother passed away in 2020, but back then, she loved her son so much that when he was gone, she got Bostrell World tattooed right on her face. That's the type of Payne Chicago breeds. A mother carrying her son's legend on her skin because the streets took him before his time.
Yeah. Hey, I can't count. I always heard like them boys over there off of 63rd, bro. Like they was really getting money. You know what I'm saying? Like way before rap, way before anything. Like they was trapping for real. They say O Block didn't really start getting no bread like that until Von made it. That's just what I heard. I mean, if it ain't true, then y'all get in the comments and let me know. But yeah, they say when Von, like O Block really was about killing, like murdering, like. But them boys over there, 63rd, them FBG boys, you know what I'm saying, the Flyboy gang, they really was about, okay, let's get this paper. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we gonna spank something too, but we also gotta get this paper. But when Von made it, that's when O Block kind of started to look like they was getting money. Even when Sosa made, like Sosa didn't take care of O Block. Sosa took care of Sosa. He didn't take care of O Block. You feel me?
Yeah, you doing shit. Hey, this nigga not trying to get high off contact. He putting the bag up to his nose. What's wrong with him? Nigga Diesel out this. Blowing that shit.
To understand the legend of Bostrell, you gotta understand that this man was a monster in the streets. He wasn't just a member. He was a factor on the same level as the most notorious savages Chicago ever saw. We talking about names that make the whole city shiver. Lil B, T-Roy, King Von, Melly, C-Dye. Trail didn't just play the game. He was in it to win. He didn't even hang with most of STL because he thought they was soft, only claiming work on social media that he was actually out there doing. He only rocked with the real ones. Duck, Cash, Dutchy, K.I., Butter, Lil B, Wooski. Beyond that, he was out in traffic with the elders from EBT and MOB, catching multiple bodies and leaving a trail of lead across the south side. But even a hitter got dreams. Trail was looking at the rap game, probably inspired by his best friend Cash. But his real identity was inked in his skin. He had a graveyard tattoo on his trigger finger and trap money on his arm. Soon as Trail...
What? Bro, he had a graveyard on his trigger finger? Okay.
Got a little bag, he didn't go to the mall. He went straight to the gun store. Trail loved the pipes.
My grandma.
Tech doesn't slow down.
That man said he ain't wearing no design. He finna go scrap up. It's time to go to war. Them boys in a real life war, man. It's time to go to war, man. We ain't got time to be looking fresh.
BT be on the spot all day, sir. As soon as he get his little money or any of that, anything he get, BT right to the gun store on bro. Whether if he buys some shells, a clip, some type of attachment on bro. He get to it. BT love the guns, love the pipe. Before he get money, we go get pipes. Grandma. So it's like, yeah, that's how Lil B was too. Sure, they gonna get that paper, they gonna get guns in the first grade. Or they gonna get something for the guns. Like, I might not have no shells for my 9, and everybody got 40s and nicks, right? BT gonna go to the store, make sure we get that. Make sure that shit done. Lil B gonna go to the store, make sure that shit done. That's what they spend their money on.
The war kicked off way back in 09. It started with fist fights at school and in Parkway. Trail was always there, a familiar face to Wick City before the lead started flying. Then EBT started torching TY&B. The three brothers, Icy, Chicken, and Wee Wee terrorized them. Chicken smoked TY in 09, and Wee Wee smoked Lil Chris in 2010.
What kind of name
That's how
these is, bro?
TY&B and Chris World got their names. TY&B and O Block started sliding back, and the South Side was finna change forever. January 12th, 2011, Shondell Gregory Jr. took her.
Man.
He was just standing at a bus stop on 63rd and St. Lawrence. A dark-colored van slid past. Some say it was T.Y.M.B. brothers. Some say it was O.D. from the Wick City. A hitter in a black hood pulled a silver long barrel revolver and stood over Tooker, letting 4 shots end a young life.
Oh my God.
That single hit created a new generation of ruthless savages, and it turned Bostrell into a full-blown killer. STL/EBT would later rename their block Tookerville to honor their fallen member, Tooker.
That nigga fucked up. I'm a big smoke and a little drink. The L's just the trick and the thumb finger. What you know? What you
Nah. Man, Tooker, man. Hey, gang, long little Tooker. You should let that. You ain't no more left in there, bro. You smoking your fingers, gang. They should have told you, man, throw that down, man. We gonna roll up in there. Over with, gang.
See, me personally, I'm the shit like fly food. I would try, dude. I'm tired of you niggas thinking you hotter than me. I'll pop you and flee. Actually, mentality, swag on the rooftop. Delete that shit, man.
July 17th.
Like, I know, like, a lot of people be saying, like Tooker's death caused, like, the war in Iraq, right? But I think somebody died before Tooker, though. Tooker. Somebody died before Tooker. I don't know who it was, though. But somebody from over there died. And there's, like, that one, like, when Von say Tooker was playing crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think whoever pulled up on Tooker, they was asking him, like, so who did that? And he was like, I don't know, bro. And so they smoked him. And I think like STL and like EBT 63rd, they start going crazy because Tooker wasn't even on that. Like he was just doing what he saw Duck and them doing. He wasn't really GD. He wasn't none of that. He was, I mean, I ain't gonna say he was a good kid because I think he was bad as hell. Because I think the day he got killed, he was suspended from school. But he wasn't on what O-Block in 63rd and them was on. You feel me? He kind of like stayed out of the way and played a lot. So when they killed him, that made 63rd and STL and EBT, that made them feel like, dang, if they'll kill Tooker, bro, they'll kill any of us. And they wanted to basically avenge Tooker's death. And I think that's when it really got crazy in Iraq. But I think somebody died before Tooker died, if I ain't mistaken. Y'all let me know in the chat, man. Chicago, get in the comment. Let me know what's happening.
2011, the first loss for 600, Baldy. Marcus London was out on Prairie Avenue with Breezy and Booker when 2 men pulled up and let it fly. Baldy took a headshot. Now there's 2 stories. One side says M.O.B. Scrap and Cleon made it Baldy World. Scrap was all over Twitter mocking him for years. But there's a darker whisper that Bostrell was the one who pulled that trigger. 12 found out that the same pipe that smoked OD was used on Baldy just a month earlier. But in Iraq, guns are passed around like candy. You never know who actually held the steel. By mid-2011, the heat in the city wasn't just the weather. 5 days after Baldy fell, Lled started flying again. This time it was Quiz from 650 Dipset. It started over a weed dispute. Main from STL was getting into it with a guy. Quiz tried to step in for a homie, and Main pulled the tool. He tried to pistol whip him. Quiz ducked, and the gun went off right into his chest. 12 says Trail was right there at the scene.
Why would you try to pistol whip somebody with a loaded gun anyway, gang? Like, just shoot him. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to say I'm pushing murder, but, like, if you gonna pistol whip somebody, bro, first of all, take the clip out, make sure it ain't loaded, and just do what you gonna do. Like, why would you pistol whip somebody with a loaded firearm? That's crazy. That lets you know, bro, either they didn't kill or they ain't really know what they was doing with them guns.
Watching the whole thing go down. He was only 16, but his name was already showing up in every murder report on the South Side. August 10, 2011. The day the war with the Wick City turned into a blood feud that would never end. The whole alliance was out. Lil J, K.I., Butter, Duck, Scrap, they was hunting. They caught O.D. Perry on his bike in the 400 block of 64th. 2 or 3 shooters ran up, and just like that, a pillar of Parkway was gone. Wick City became O-Block that night. O.D. was the man who taught the youngins like King Von how to slide, and Trail was right there in the mix when he fell. That was Trail's 3rd murder investigation in just a few months, a real-life menace. There was a truce in the air that summer between 600 and Jarro, a shaky piece, cause 12 was threatening RICO cases. But D-Bang from 600 didn't care about no peace. He was riding his bike through Jarro territory, robbing people, humiliating King Lil J, even taking TB's shirt. Dome decided he was done with the bullying. He took his student, a 16-year-old Bostrell, and they went on a hunt. They caught D-Thang and ended his run. Oh my that God. Hit didn't just kill a man, it killed the truce. Blood was back on the menu.
Man, what the hell kind of commercial is this? Oh, the pens. The hell? Okay. The hell made them think I needed to see that?
What the f***? Ain't this Young Money? Where the f*** Young Money at? What's this?
Bro said they put up.
This action, man. We out here, man. Standing on y'all corner, man. TYMB. TY, man. GDN. TYMB. Man, these niggas some hoes, man. Cottage Grove. Back towards the land. Man, back towards the S, man. Walking, man. Niggas be at, man. Fish world, we on feet. Bostrell, man. We out here, man.
But if you wanted to know why they called him Max Payne, you gotta look at February 2012. Sheroyd, C. Murder's brother from O-Block. Trail didn't even have to get close. He stood back over 20 feet away and let that red laser beam do the work. One shot, straight to the dome.
Oh my
Trail
God.
wasn't like these other guys spraying and praying. He was a technician. He even posted videos on YouTube showing people how to strip and clean their tools. He was a professional. Trail tweeted it himself. I bet O-Block remember that red beam. K.I. backed it up, saying Sheroyd Squad, BT invented that. Even FBG Cash sang about it, calling him Max Payne because he never missed.
Boy, say any ops want to play laser tag. This is crazy.
C. Murder was heartbroken. His son was born just days later, and he named him Sheroyd, a life for...
I think his name was Sherrod, too. Not Sheroyd. It's Sherrod.
A life. Trail was now the undisputed king of hits. He made the hood safe for his people by making the opposition fear to step outside.
Dang, that's crazy. Because, see, a lot of people be wondering, like... Because if y'all didn't know, bro, like... FBG Duck, he was killed by a lot of younger O-Block members. And he really didn't know hardly none of them guys that killed him. But he knew C Murder. And I always thought, like, why was C Murder out on that hit? Like, C Murder was a real stepper from O-Block, and he was like one of the older guys. You know what I'm saying? So I always wondered, like, why wasn't he up with Boss Top and what his name? Duke and them, bro. Like, what he was doing out there with the youngins on a hit. But Sherrod was one of them ones who Duck dished in the infamous Dead B-Word track. So I'm pretty sure C Murder was like, okay, he mentioned my brother, I'ma kill him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Success in the streets is a double-edged sword. Right after Trail put Sheroyd's name in the dirt, the cloud started gathering over his head. He got picked up for an assault, but that was just a warm-up. June 2012, CPD rolled up on a call about hitters with pipes. Trail and Dutchy took off running, but 12 wasn't playing fair that day. They didn't just chase him, they hit Trail with the squad whip and let Lled fly at Dutchy. Both of them walked away with their lives, but the net was closing in.
Yeah, hit bro with the
It didn't stop there. TYMB allegedly caught Trail lacking and put a bullet in him. Imagine that. You the king of hits. Everybody know your face, and now every gang in the city is closing in for a piece of your crown.
They want you, bro.
O Block and 600 was thirsty for revenge. To them, Trail wasn't just a member, he was the ghost that took their brothers D-Thang and Sheroid. He became the most hunted one in the whole city. But inside, the Max Payne of Chicago was reaching his limit. Even the coldest hitters get tired of looking over their shoulder. At 17, Trail was quietly packing his bags. He had a bus ticket in his pocket set for November 10th, 2012. He was finna leave the rack forever, heading to Iowa for a fresh start, a job, a real life. He told his grandma, "I got enemies you wouldn't understand." She didn't want to believe her quiet grandson was the most feared man on 63rd. To his people, he was still just Rodney. Responsible, easygoing, the kid that looked out for the family. But the streets don't care about who you are at home. The streets only care about the debt you owe. And for Bostrell, the debt was piling up faster than he could run. He was days away from escaping the cycle, 5 days away from a new life. But in Chicago, 5 days is a lifetime.
God dang. I ain't gonna count, bro. This narration is crazy, bro. I be forgetting I'm watching it with y'all, bro. Like, gang said in Chicago, 5 days is a lifetime. Oh! 5, bro. Like, in the rack, if you can make it not even a full week, if you can make it a work week, if you make it from Monday to Friday, bro, you done almost lived your life. Oh! That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, is it? That's crazy. Just to think about that, like, so, like, and don't get me wrong, I think we all on borrowed time, you know what I'm saying? Like your grandma used to say, like, time ain't guaranteed for none of us, you dig? But just to think, like, you make it from Monday to Tuesday, bro, and you like, whew, I made it. You about to go? Oh, come here. That's crazy, gang. That's crazy, bro. Like, 5 days is a lifetime, huh? That's crazy. Time just ticking, Mark.
November 8th, 2012. 5 days before that bus ticket out of Chicago was supposed to save his life. Bostrell was in the 2600 block of West 83rd Street. He thought he was safe with his girl. But in the rack, love will get you lined up faster than hate. The word on the street is cold. He was set up by the one person.
Love will get you smoked. See you later. You look nice.
And he trusted to keep him low. A black van slid up, and the dream of a new life in Iowa turned into a nightmare in an alleyway. 12 found him face down in the dirt. A witness heard a young man screaming for help, running for his soul before the lead started barking. When they rolled him over, they found his tool right under his body. He fight it to the very end.
Oh my God.
They rushed him to Christ Medical Center, and the doctors fighted for him too, keeping him alive until 11:30 p.m. But that headshot was the final word. His grandma said the detectives know exactly who did it, but the streets don't talk, and the truth stayed buried in that alleyway.
That's sad.
Nah.
Check this out, gang. Before you decide you want to jump off a porch, man. Before you decide you want to be a member, a stepper. Before you decide you just want to be in the streets. Look at this man's grandma's face, bro. This her baby. You know what I'm saying? This her baby, bro. Like, not only did she take care of him from a baby, she watched him go from Because believe it or not, like to our grandmas, man, our mamas and our great grandmas, dog, like, they don't see us how like our friends see us. They don't see us how the streets see us. They always gonna look at us like, that's my baby, bro. Like, I remember when my cousin passed away, man. He wasn't no gangbanger then, but he died at 39. I remember looking at my aunt, like, close his casket, and she said, that's my baby. Like, think about that, bro, before you decide you want to just jump out there and just do it for the hood. Do it for the block. They killed my homie. Okay, they killed your homie. You gonna go kill their homie. They gonna be looking for you. And then they gonna catch you. And then your grandma gonna be looking like that.
Talk, and the truth stayed buried in that alleyway. Now, the whispers in the dark got two faces. Some say it was Lil Mark from Quiet Money, his girlfriend's own brother, over a robbery or a stolen pipe. But the street legend, the one that makes the hair stand up on your neck, says it was the O.
When I wake up in Lost Place.
Dang, so, boy, that back door is crazy. Do your homework on the back door, bro.
People say,
gang, look, bro. His old lady brother hanging with old block, bro. Oh my God, this is crazy, bro.
But the street legend, the one that makes the hair stand up on your neck, says it was the O. People say King Von and T. Roy was the ones who jumped out that van and ended the Max Payne run. Von and T. Roy went straight to Twitter, mocking him, telling him to die slow. K.I. was completely broken. She called him the king of hits and promised to make his name ring forever. STL spent the next week letting that iron spit at Parkway, crying in Lled for they fallen sniper. Bostrell fell early in the war, but his shadow is still the biggest one over 63rd. 6 bodies linked to his name: Quiz, Juicy, Baldy, O.D., D-Thang, and Sheroyd. Even if half of that is street talk, he was still a rolling thunderstorm. It's a sad end for the kid who was reaching for the door, but you can't collect all them main faces and expect to walk away scot-free. You destroy that many families, and the Reaper finna come.
Shout out Mama Duck. Shout out Mama Duck, bro. Mama Duck done been through a lot too.
Elect his tax.
Hold on, gang. Hold on, gang. Quanah just left the crib, but he like. Hey, it sounded like you walked in the house and crunk up the truck at the same time. How you did that?
I cranked it up with the key.
Oh, alright then. Yeah.
X.
Alright, bro, yeah, man, we out here. RP Bostrell, man. I beat up. Out here in the truck.
Back out there again.
Out here like last. Sorry. The dog. We out here, duck.
Gang, man, we done a whole lot of that gang shit.
Rodney Latrell Stewart, a boss, a hitter, a grandson. He lived by the red beam, and he died in the dark. R.I.P. to a real live Chicago hood legend. You locked in with Hood Edition.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was a good one, bro. Like, not saying, like, because I know somebody lost their life, and y'all probably, bro, somebody lost their life. You talking about that was a good one. But, like, it's like, the narration, man. Shout out Hood Edition, man. Y'all make sure y'all go sub my dog up, man. I think, hey, Hood Edition, man. You need to drop more, bro. You dope. But anyway, dang, so Bostrell's old lady backdoored him, bro. And the thing about it, I don't even think she backdoored him on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe her brother probably like, Trail there? Yeah. The thing, you know, her brother probably called old block slid over there and spanked him, bro. And that's the thing when you in war, like, because you really can't even have a girl for real, bro. Think about that. You really can't even have an old lady for real, bro, when you at war, bro. Cause you just don't know. You don't know who you killing. You don't know who you killing, gang. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Shout out Bostrell, long live Bostrell, long live anybody who lost their life in these videos. And like I always tell y'all, I do these videos, bro, because I just want to, like, I want the youth to see this, bro, and be like, no, bro, like, what y'all got to understand about toting that fire, toting that pipe, bro, being infatuated with pipes, with street life, bro, it's two sides to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got the one shooting the gun and you got the one getting shot at. And on any given day, you can be either one. That's all, bro. But hey, y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Those folk in the comment section down below, man. Don't forget to like, hype. Don't forget to sub up. After you sub up, make sure you ring that bell. After y'all ring it up, though, man, make sure y'all hit all so y'all don't miss none of these bangers, man. And y'all know hey, that's how we get down. Shout out to the steppers and the members. And yeah, hey, y'all do y'all thing, for sure. Mob life or no life, mob well nowhere. Now we coming OTM. We gonna get it out that mud every single day. I go by Don. I love y'all, man. I'm gonna rock out with y'all in that next video. Make sure you spend some time with the big God today too, though. Happy Saturday. Let's get it. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap too. I say my trap doing numbers. I just bust another jewel. Got a player around the corner. Hey. I say my trap doing numbers like that 05 summer.